I was trying to sleep, but I was too restless, and so I decided to come out on a walk. Every time I look around the city during the day, and in the night, but mostly during the day, it 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 feels very manufactured in a way.
Dans un attend ou... Bah moi je vais prendre ça là, la fin de celle-là. Là.
Let's go that way. And this looks nice. And but when I see these lights in these apartments or studios, I'm reminded that, you know, at the end of the day, I literally, at the end of the day, we're all just people. You know, that I know it might seem sometimes almost too perfect. I mean, it's not too perfect, but if you know what I mean, it might seem too perfect, but seeing these lights, I am reminded that we're all just people. You know, that light is maybe someone inside who has headphones on and is listening to music. That light is someone who's maybe just laying down. I don't know if you need it down. Laying on the sofa and just watching TV. Maybe it's a couple making love. Maybe it's a little child who's studying. Maybe it's a dad and his kid watching TV. It could be anything, but it's human. It's nice. It's nice to see, and it's nice to be reminded of that despite everything that goes on and everything that that we're just humans. But that was not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about is the last time I made a video, I talked about a bunch of stuff, and I had expected that the next time I would make a video, I would somehow have a tiny bit of the answers, or at least I hope to have something, which I do not. Between then and now, I mean, a lot has happened, but one of the things that happened is I completed watching the movie, the series, The Blacklist, which Yeah, I mean, yeah, in the end, the last few seasons, it's kind of dragged, but it ended, and it ended. Spoiler alert! It ended with the death of Raymond Reddington, and yeah, it was really nice. Blah blah blah. Um, and you know, the TV series, the movies, all these things have. I mean, of course, I mean, yeah, you're not supposed to watch it that way, but they have desensitized us to the concept of death. I know I probably sound like an idiot. But you know, every time you're watching an action movie and the hero kills like 10 of the guards to the building that the protagonist is trying to infiltrate and all that bullshit, that's someone's child. no, this is someone's bit. I think this is Louis C.K.'s bit, but no. Uh, uh, um, yeah, I'm not gonna do Louis' bit, but it is uh, what I instead want to focus on is you know, if you're someone who's always been interested in physics, you and also like the people who are not interested in physics, like we know we're in planet Earth. It's a part of a solar system, which in turn is a part of a galaxy, which in turn is a part of a universe, which in turn could be a part of multiple universes. And even within this universe, we are bounded by something called the Hubble sphere, which is basically how far you can see in every direction. So we don't know. We don't know. We have no idea what we're a part of. And I'm not completely sure about this, but I think it's the same thing the other way around. Which is, I mean, no, I don't know. But even if you go like smaller, in that smaller direction, there are atoms and protons and neutrons and electrons, which I don't know, are made up of strings or something. I don't know. I don't know. But you know, just the theory of universes and multiple universes or parallel universes, all those things, and as I walk around at night, and in the day, but I don't know, in the day, it's kind of muted, these feelings, but at night when I walk around and I see these lights behind some windows, that's, you know, I maybe it's intangible in a way, but that's multiple universes. You know, me as an entity, I am a collection of everything I've experienced, everything I've done, everything that I can imagine of, everything I think of. And me as a human being, I am incomprehensible, and every single light behind every single window, and every single light that's turned off as well, that's someone sleeping, that's someone dreaming, that's, you know, you're dreaming while you're asleep. That's, I don't know, it's very beautiful, isn't it? We talk of universes and multiple universes, parallel universes, all these things, It's right here. I am a universe in itself, in myself, or there's someone living in there who's a universe in himself or herself. And yeah, again, like, I don't expect anyone to think this way anytime. Even in Inception, when they're trying to infiltrate that fortress, anytime some extra one actor is shot down, I don't expect anyone to be like, wow, that's the ending of a universe. But it is. And I don't expect people to feel that way in the movies, of course. But isn't it? I don't know. I don't have the perfect word, but it's. I really don't have the word for it. It's incomprehensible. It's crazy that's going on every day. It's like all these activities going on incessantly. There's someone dying each day. There's someone. It's yeah. Like, okay, let's use the word vibrant. Let's use the word vivid. Vibrant. It's all going on every day. Like a universe is ending. A universe is getting created. Universes are expanding. And we have no idea about it. The reason I was restless and I couldn't go to sleep, or I wasn't calm, it's not like insomnia, but I wasn't calm enough to go to bed, is, there's this ringtone called Brook, and there's another ringtone called Shanghai. Let's talk about these two. When my father got a cell phone, I think for the first time, it was a Sony Ericsson with the number pad and all that stuff, and it had a ringtone called Shanghai. And we mistakenly we were trying out everything in the phone, and then we mistakenly hit factory reset, and the Shanghai ringtone was gone. And then now, with the era of internet, which is incredibly powerful and all that stuff, I can just go to YouTube and search, and I find the ringtone Shanghai, and I listen to it, and with it comes back to me this bunch of memories. Same thing with the Brook phone. It was one of those inbuilt ringtones in a Nokia that my mother had. Nokia 1600, I think. I used to love that phone. And the same thing. And that's nice. And it brings back a bunch of memories. And it's very beautiful. I can't put it into words. For me, somehow it relates to maybe one of those days when I walked up a hill somewhere in Nepal, and it was raining and it was beautiful, and those feelings that I had, that sometimes things are so beautiful that you feel so empty. And yeah, I got a bunch of memories like that. And also, I don't know, maybe I'm treating age with too much significance, but I'm growing older, and at this point when I look back at life, I can remember vividly so many things, so many beautiful things that happened in my life. And you know, it's nice. It's nice that it happened. It's nice that I was somewhere and it rained. It's nice that I was riding my motorcycle to some place. It was a great adventure. I had so much fun. It was, I was a child. Sometime my parents were younger. We had fun. We beautiful memories. But why does the beauty? Why does the vastness of those memories make me feel empty? It's it's by inference. If everything that I've done in life for the last 25, 26 years at this point in time makes me feel good, but I don't have it. I don't have it with me. This probably sounds like ramblings of a crazy dude, but the same way I'll be 60, I'll be 70 one day, and I'll be looking back and I had a child. It was the most beautiful day of my life. My child got married, one of the most beautiful days of my life. Everything, I'll have it. Like I'll have it. I'll have all of it in my head, and it's not like that joy of remembrance brings me any peace in reconciling with the fact that I am going to be non-existent in a short period of time. And every human being seems to be lost. How is everyone not thinking about this all the time? No. I mean, it would be horrible. It would be hell, probably, if everyone was thinking about this all the time. But non-existence is scary. Yes, you can choose to believe all these things that your scriptures tell you. Well and good. I would probably choose to believe the things my scriptures tell me, because what option do I have? What other option do I have? But I know I have a tiny mind. I'm not a super expert, everything knowing guy. But the thing they say about the Big Bang is you had a Big Bang and all those things happen. It's basically like you had an infinite number of experiments, of which one succeeded, or maybe an infinite number succeeded. At least as of now, we cannot find the other successful experiment, but So the Big Bang happened. There were a billion cases of something. Ours one happened to be in the Goldilocks zone, so we had water and we had warmth and heat, and then our the things evolved to become bacteria and algae, and we had plants and we had life. And if it's just that, if it's just that, if it's just a successful experiment, if it happened by fluke, how is that not a terrifying feeling? How is that not terrifying? Your consciousness, your thoughts, your anything you think of, everything, it's nothing. It's like I throw 10 rocks at the ground, and if one rock happens to land on top of the other rock, and that two rock combo somehow thinks that it knows and understands things, if we're really just a random experiment that yielded a certain outcome, how is this not terrifying to everyone? How is this incomprehensibility okay. Yeah. Maybe it's like, since I've been talking about this, like I feel exhausted. I feel exhausted to the point of this is too big for me to understand or care, but it's gonna come back. That thing is gonna come back, and I don't know. This whole thing about don't think about the past, don't think about the future, live in the moment. I don't know. Is this like a small medicine for everyone who thinks about the future and is scared that one day they will not be there? What is this? What is the entire thing about living in the present? Is it just devoting your life for short-term goals and pleasures? I don't know. I feel like a fucking idiot. Oh my god. Many times I maybe I talked about this already before, but many times I think of what will my outlook of the world, how will I be feeling when I'm 80? When it's time to go. And it's time to it's when it's time to go. You know? I mean, yeah, you could tell yourself 1,000 stories. You could tell yourself 1,000 stories. You could say, yeah, maybe this is just a dream, and you wake up and there's another bigger thing. Or you could say, you know, when you after this you'll be in purgatory and you'll be judged for how you've lived your life. You could say all of these things. But you know, I mean, yeah, even if I live the perfect life, even if, you know, I excel in my studies, I get the best job, I have everything I want, everything I need, I just the best, most amazing people in my life, there will be a point when all of it goes away. And it's not the fear of all of it going away, it's the fear of you going away. Or me going away, because no one else seems to be worried about this. By worried about this, it's not like I'm trying to start a campaign. But I don't know. I seem to be the only one who's terrified by it. Maybe I'm the defective product in the bunch. I don't know. Maybe it really is something that you don't understand. Because I listen to all these yogis, all these gurus speak, and you know, they speak of, you know, the body is not a thing and you're a thing, but you know, you're a soul which is larger than a body, all of these things. But I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Is it comprehensible at a point? And what would it look like if it's comprehensible? Like, because if I get out of one box, there will always be another box, isn't it? Or does this entire construct dissolve? Is it just a construct of our world? I don't know. Because, yeah, sure, okay. Like, one day I discover that I'm not a body. I'm an energy. Maybe it's like collective human consciousness. So I don't know. I'm something that I cannot tell you what I am. And does everything make sense then? Is everything then governed by some other rule? Like, we have gravity, and where did gravity come from? We know where gravity came from. So when I'm not a person anymore, and I identify as a so yeah, when I'm not a person anymore, and I realize I'm a soul or something, will everything make sense? I do not know. And it's quite something. hope I'm at peace during death. I hope I'm at peace. I don't know what that will look like. I don't know what that will feel like. I mean, I hope I'm peaceful throughout my life, but at least during my death, I hope I don't know. What am I supposed to be doing right now? Am I supposed to be absolutely absorbed in short-term pleasures? Am I supposed to be pursuing some higher solution or answer to all of this, by which I realize that, yes, anyone who's involved in short-term pleasures is actually lost and is straying away from the true goal and the solutions of life? I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, if I don't feel like a cumulative function, I feel like just a function. It's like, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. It's like this. Okay, let's say there are 5 people of ages let's say there are 5 people of ages 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. And then no, this is a stupid way of giving an example. It just what if you don't know what a cumulative function is, go figure it out. No, I'll tell you. It's not super complicated. It's just I can't believe I'm lost trying to explain a cumulative function. Cumulative function, maybe that's not even what it's called. Maybe I've just been saying it wrong the whole time. It is basically, let's say you have 5 things which are of the cost, but if I give things and cost, it does not do justice to I'll just cut this out. I'll cut out the entire cumulative bullshit. You know what I mean is no, because if I try to explain a cumulative function in any other way, it will not make sense with the example that I'm giving. What I mean by saying I feel like a function but not a cumulative function is I'm 26 years old right now. I do not feel like an accumulation of all the good things that have happened in my life that make me feel good at this moment. I feel like a product of what's happening at this moment. It is in no way accumulation of everything that has happened before this. Because if that was the case, maybe it would feel nice. But it seems like I am me at this moment. I don't feel this is a nice car. Is it? Maybe not. This is a car that would be nice to have if I already had other 49 cars that I liked more, and this could be the 50th. I wouldn't even buy this. If I had 49 cars, my 50th car would be a nice car. It wouldn't be that car. I'm sorry, car. I started by saying you were nice, and then I insulted you. But not a big fan. My tiny remaining hair is hovering on top of my head. Figure that out. But yeah, no matter how much I speak about this, it doesn't make sense. It's I don't know. You know, if anyone else feels the same way, you can listen to this and then we can both be terrified together. I should start a cult. I'm not gonna start a cult. God. I'll be back when I have something. Because right now I don't have anything. Sadly. I'm sorry this was so grim. See you. Bye bye. This is fitting. This is fitting to the end of this video by a trash can, dustbin, whatever you want to call it. Garbage.